Tonight, the president denies his tweets are racist, even as he steps up his attacks on 4 congresswomen of color.
Well, that was Norah O'Donnell kicking off her first night as the anchor of CBS News. And of course, she's emphasizing attack after attack upon, surprise, President Trump. Wow, that's sort of unusual. Not.
We begin with breaking news in Washington. 4 Democratic congresswomen of color have just spoken publicly as a group for the first time about the racist tweets aimed at them by the President of the United States. President Trump continued his attacks at the White House today, again inviting these congresswomen to leave the country. And CBS News has learned that Speaker Nancy Pelosi met with her leadership team tonight to discuss a House resolution denouncing the president's language. Republican leadership in Congress, well, they've been noticeably silent.
Orange man, bad. Orange man, very, very, very bad. Yeah, and of course, because he criticizes 4 congressmen of color who are also socialist communists, that makes him a racist.
The president defiantly defended himself at a Made in America event this morning that was supposed to showcase U.S. products. But his racist tweets about who should stay in America quickly got all his attention. Speaker Nancy Pelosi said the House would hold a vote on a resolution condemning the president's tweets, forcing GOP lawmakers to go on the record. And she accused Mr. Trump of wanting to make America white again.
Speaker Pelosi says you want to make America white again. Is that true?
Well, that's just a very racist statement, somebody that would say that.
Weijia joins us now from the White House. And Weijia, why haven't the Republican leaders in Congress commented on this?
Norah, it is not a lack of trying. CBS News has been pressing GOP leaders all day long, including Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell and House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy, to weigh in on this escalating controversy. But so far, we have gotten silence.
You see what they're doing there? They're labeling Trump's tweets as racist because he's criticizing 4 congressmen of color. But at the same time, you'll never see CBS News label Nancy Pelosi as a racist because she also criticized those same 4 women of color. No, so there's a definite double standard there.
Also at the White House tonight is Major Garrett, and he's been covering Mr. Trump since he began his first presidential campaign 4 years ago. Major looks at the president's long history of controversial racial comments.
They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists.
The nation has observed Mr. Trump as candidate and president judge harshly based on race, religion, and ethnicity. Mr. Trump's willingness to invite charges of racism is now a staple of his presidency, as is the resiliency of his support, foreshadowed by his own words during the campaign.
Where I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? It's like incredible.
And Major, we saw the president today double down on the remarks that he made. Why is
he doing this? Yeah, Norah, you have to ask that because you're absolutely clueless as to the real reason why Trump is doing this. If you haven't noticed, and you probably haven't, he's made the 4 socialist, really communist congressmen the face of the Democrat Party with your help. Okay, now a warning. Break out your barf bags because you're about to see like a level 10 amount of extreme smugness emanating from Norah O'Donnell as she brings up the sacred name of Edward R. Murrow.
Thank you for joining us tonight. There's a great legacy here at CBS News of the finest journalists. One of them was Edward R. Murrow, who eloquently captured the power of television when he said, "This instrument can teach, it can illuminate, yes, and even it can inspire. But it can do so only to the extent that humans are determined to use it to those ends. Otherwise, it's nothing but wires and lights in a box. There is a great and perhaps decisive battle to be fought against ignorance, intolerance, and indifference. This weapon of television could be useful." To Mr. Murrow, we will try to use it well and with integrity.
If you want to find out more about Norah O'Donnell's debut as anchor of CBS News, which he used as a platform to attack Donald Trump and express extreme smugness, check out the link below to a really great Newsbuster story about it.